Well, that's one way to start. 34-3. This MG, man, I don't know. It's hit or miss. Here, I'm gonna play the game. I'm almost at the max attachments where I think this thing's gonna be better at. I mean, most of those kills were with my score streaks and stuff. But early on with this weapon, like the first like 40 levels, it's tough, man. This gun can be super inconsistent. But I got the max barrel. I'm about to get the max stock. This thing, I think, is gonna shred. Damn. What a shot. Give me 2 of them. Oh, hell yeah. But that's not what we're here for. Today, we'll actually be throwing it back. If any of you guys have seen some of my previous videos, I've done old school story times in the past. We're going to be doing one of those today. I thought about it. I was like, hey, we haven't done one of these in a while. A lot of you guys used to like them. It used to be a total vibe. So we're going to do that today. So today we're going to be talking about some of the worst customers, oh my god, I have ever experienced. One in particular that I thought was just hilarious. We're going to go over rude customers. We're going to go over people using fake bills. We're going to go over, you know, pretty much anything you can pretty much imagine. We're going to go over a woman straight up just being misogynistic against me just because I was a guy. You know, just the best stuff right before I absolutely demolish this whole team. Did I just get a 10 piece for all 10 bullets? I think I did. That was sexy. And I'm sorry, not misogynistic. I meant sexist. Sorry, I was in the middle of getting that fucking nasty radical 10 piece. Well, we'll do that one first. So it's like my first month of working there. First month, second month, something like that. So I'm like 16 at the time. I was a courtesy clerk. So I was the person that like helped you with your bags, bagged your groceries, took your stuff out to your car, pushed the carts, that kind of person. And so I would walk around the store a lot. And I was still learning the store, you know. It's got like 15 aisles in the store. So I'm sitting here trying to learn the store, trying to learn where stuff is so then I know how to help customers. And this old lady comes up, and like I said, first month, second month, so I don't really know exactly where everything is. And she goes, do you know where the pie crust is? Do you know where the pie crust is for baking? And I was like, it's kind of an obscure item. I don't know where the pie crust is. I'm sorry. I can go get you someone that does know where it is. I'm still new here. And she like got pissed, and she was like, of course you wouldn't know. You're a guy. What would you know about cooking or baking or anything like that? And I was like, oh my god. Okay, sorry. And it's not the only time I ran into her. I ran into her again at the store, you know, because that's where she shops and that's where I work. And I was bagging my groceries one time for her. And she was being totally sexist with the cashier that was working there. And just kind of, I think, I remember it, she was telling me about that story, the incident I just said, but from her point of view, and making herself sound correct. And I don't know if she knew I was there and she was just putting me on blast or what else, but she was sitting there right in front of me. What am I supposed to say? It's this old lady who's just an absolute bitch. But what am I supposed to say? I can't. I'm an employee. I can't speak out about it. I just have to sit there and take it. And he was like, oh yeah, that's awful of him. And I'm sitting right there. This next one about this guy that was using fake bills actually happened to me like last week. So this story is pretty recent. I'm working on a Saturday with my coworker. And fake bills, you know, some of them are really tough. Some of them do look really real, and then some of them don't. So this guy was kind of rugged looking, maybe homeless. I'm not sure. Orders a couple drinks, and he goes, "I'll pay in cash." And he hands me this $100 bill, and what are you doing here? He hands it to me and then instantly like looks away and goes on his phone, which is, first of all, not the first thing you do. You got to own it. He had no confidence in his bill, which I don't blame him. The bill was awful. So I grab the bill. I start feeling it. I start looking at it. It's meant to be an old $100 bill without the holographic, you know, which we still take. But I mean, I grabbed it and you could tell it wasn't even printed on the right paper. It felt like printer paper, not like actual money paper. And the centering was off. I was looking up for the watermark, and there was just a line. The watermark wasn't actually there. You could tell where someone had tried to write it or tried to put the thing in there. And so I was like, okay, I know this is fake. So I call over my store manager, and he comes over here, and he looks at it, and he goes, yeah, okay, so this is fake. So the guy was on his phone the whole time, like acting like he couldn't hear us or something. And we're like, okay, sir, this bill, it's not real. It's pretty fake. And my store manager just goes off on this dude. He goes, here, look, have you ever seen a $100 bill before? And I was like, did he just call him fucking poor like that? He just call him poverty? I was like, have you ever seen a $100 bill before? I almost lost my shit, bro. I couldn't believe he just said that. And he's like, it's a pretty bad fake. Like, do you want it? Or like, we can throw it away. I mean, it's a pretty bad fake. And he just took it and walked out, and it was so bad. And think about that. Okay, listen, some of my coworkers are not the brightest. We have a little like notebook where you can talk about what happened throughout that day, and we can you can write down anything that happened. So like I'm opening one morning, and the first thing I do is I come in and I look at what was written in the book the day before. And I see this kind of long paragraph, so I'm like, might as well, I'll read it. And the paragraph basically said that someone had came in trying to fake, you know, give them a fake bill, and that it was a fake $100 bill, so they didn't accept it. And then so they handed them a different bill, and that they accepted it, but later found out it was fake. And my only thought is, when someone hands you a fake bill, and you know it's fake, and you find out that it's fake and everything like that, why would you trust the next bill they hand you? Don't you imagine if one bill's fake, the next one's going to be fake as well? Like, that's just what my thought process is. And she said she didn't even check it. And I was like, what? You have no common sense in your brain. I love that thing, bro. You can have a harp up. They had a harp up the whole time. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because I have mine. And I have my fucking hand cannon, bro. I love that thing. There it is. Another 3-piece. Who the fuck you know? Who the fuck you know? Who the fuck you know? Oh my god, there's 3 more. Okay, and my other one I had was and again, another Saturday. This person comes up to order his coffee. Okay, there is no one around. It's early in the morning. It's just me, my coworker, and the one customer. There is no one else in sight, okay? Keep that in mind. That's an important detail. They come up, they order their drink. It's not a super expensive drink. They come up, order it. They pay with their card, and the card declines. So all I did was just like politely, like they were starting to walk away, so I kind of had to like call them back a little bit. I was trying to be as polite as possible, trying to keep my voice as low as possible without, you know, trying to get someone else to notice, because no one likes to hear that their card's declined. So I say as politely as I could, just hey, real quick, it said insufficient funds. I say that instead of card declined. I don't know which one. I just say that. I say it as low as I can, and the person comes back and they're like, oh. Gotcha. And then they hand me like cash, and they were like, broke, but still got to get my coffee. And the first joke, like I thought they were legitimately joking. So me and my coworker like kind of laugh at it. And then as I'm making the drink, the customer's like, gotta announce to the whole world that I'm broke. And I was like, that's when I was like I thought they were taking it seriously, like these people, like this person, like seriously got offended by what I said, and I said it like as politely as possible and as quiet as I possibly could, but they were like kind of walking away from me, so I had to like say it with some sort of loudness so that they could at least hear me. And So they just kept making jokes the entire time as I was, or jokes the entire time as I was making their drink. And then I was, you know, about ready to hand off their drink, and I was like, oh God, they're gonna say something. Surely they're gonna say something before they leave. They got to get their 2 cents in, I guess. And so they come up to get their drink, and I'm like, oh God, here we go. And they grab it, and you know, I'm just an employee, so I'm just like, have a nice day, you know, even though they're being completely rude and everything, you know, so have a nice day. And they just goes, oh, I will. I'm broke, and my coffee, you know me. And I was just like, oh my God. And then that wasn't the end of it. You could hear them around the store, like just going on and on about how they were broke. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, if you're so broke, why are you still shopping? You said you're broke. Get the fuck out. You spent your last $4 on coffee. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, there's one more I just remembered that I'm going to tell you. Okay, this is the last one. Like, I don't care too super much. Like, if you want to try and get a good deal with your drink and whatnot, you're trying to make it cheap, or you're trying to make it, you know, as cost effective as possible, I understand. Coffee's not cheap, nor is Starbucks. Starbucks is insanely expensive. I work there. I will tell you firsthand that everything there is overpriced. Don't get me wrong. But this customer comes in. It's the same guy. Mind you, this is not the first time he's tried to do this to me. I've seen him before. So, I mean, like, I've gone through his whole sequence before. He comes up. He's dressed all nice. You know, he looks nice. He's talking you up. You know, he's chatting with you, having a good time. And then it's this Middle Eastern guy, and he hits me with this, oh, can I get a refill? And the thing, our refill policy is kind of just like, if you got a drink that day and you come back, we'll give you a refill for 55 cents of whatever your drink was, right? Sorry, no, you don't get whatever drink you want. You get your refill can be drip coffee, tea, or iced coffee. You know, something like that. And he comes up and just goes straight out of the box, hey, can I get a refill? And it was early in the morning, so I was the only one that had been working that morning, so I had served every single customer. And he goes, can I get a refill? And I was like, what? Me knowing he wasn't there that morning, I was like, what'd you get? And he goes, oh, I got a grande caramel macchiato. And he's trying to talk to me and change the subject all at the same time, probably just trying to get me to do it. And I was like, oh, okay, where'd you get it from? And he goes, oh, I got it from here. And I was like, no, you didn't, because I was the only one that has worked here this morning. You didn't get it from me. I don't recognize you. And he just kept trying to change the subject and try to get the refill. And I was like, sir, our refill policy is if you get a drink, you can come back that same day and get one of iced coffee, drip coffee, or iced coffee, drip coffee, or tea. And he just kept going on and on, and eventually I was like, dude, you're not getting it. And he goes, okay, how much is a drip coffee? Medium. And I was like, oh, it's $2.59. And he goes, okay, great, I'll get a refill. And I was like, did you not just hear what I said? Like, you can't get the refill without paying for the first drink first. He goes, you said drip coffee's refill. I was like, after you get the first one, you have to get the first one first. You have to buy the first one first. And I was starting to get pissed because this is not the first time I've seen him. He's done that exact same thing to me before. Like, he doesn't recognize that it was me before. And eventually he just left. Thank God. He just left, which is great. He's done that to me twice now. If he comes in a third time, dude, I'm just not going to start. Just get the fuck out. I already know what you're doing. Just get out. Alright guys, well hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you guys want more old school story time videos like this, like I did in the past, I can always do them for you. Make sure to leave me down below ideas, or if you do want something like this, just put it in the comments. It helps me out. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want more me, make sure to check out my Twitch down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.